Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever Interactive Series Peninsula with the Chief. Last time around, we made this a double track. We're heading for Caprica City on the westbound line, and I believe I think we're on the pink train because the blue one just passed us. So yeah, we're 22 miles per hour. This is the upgraded version of the fictional Loco, which actually does 31 miles an hour, and it's like 219 horsepower. Yeah, this is what we set up on the last episode, and it is doing very well. Let's click out of this real quick. Yeah, I was right. It's the pink train. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to see is probably the profitability of the lines. And if I go up here, it says that the southbound line is making 934,000, and the westbound line is making 450,000. And then we have our intra-city routes, and then our city routes that are, all of these. And we're not losing a whole lot of money, actually. We're making way more than we're losing. We're losing 15 grand on the Alpha to Elmo intracity. We're losing 9 grand on Santos to El Dorado intracity. We're losing 9 grand on Atlantis transit, and we're losing 7 grand on city transit, and everything else is making us a buck at least. Okay, so the next thing that you'll probably want to see is you're going to have to wait till after the Intrepid intro. So why don't you take 5 seconds to enjoy that, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are sat outside of Asgard, where there is a crapload of passengers waiting for the southbound line. 105 for Townsville, 119 for Ironforge. These trains are going to have to be upgraded fairly shortly. I'm not going to pay this back because I'm going to show you what we have available to us in a moment. And then I'm going to get on with what is going to happen today. So this is actually moving along pretty nicely. I think that's the yellow train. It's carrying how many? 8 cars, 64 passengers. Right. Okay, so these are 64, and that's right, because I upgraded these. That was what I wanted to tell you. These trains have been upgraded. I upgraded them from 7 to 8, or from 7 cars to 8 cars. So they're actually carrying more, and they're making us more cash. Like 239,000, just that one train. It's pretty badass. Anyways, today we're going to do what has been thought about for a couple of episodes now. And that is, we're going to make this a dead-end stop for both sides. The southbound line into here and the westbound line into here, formally making the southbound line into the eastbound line. Now, someone had mentioned in the comments to me that I should put in the next lump of cash that I get. And boy, do we have a lump. I'm going to show you. We've paid back half. Last time you were here, it was February 1893. It is now September 30th, 1898, and we've paid back 5 million of the 9.5 million that we were into the bank for. Last year we made 1.25 million. The year before, this is when I upgraded those coaches, and the year before that, and the year before that, we made $1 million cash, as you can see, at least income. But yeah, paid back stuff, all that kind of good jazz. And then today, what we're going to do is we're going to feed this line into here and this line into here. Now, I was recommended to take Caprica City, which I'd like to point out, Caprica City, Mos Eisley, and Shermer have all merged. This is one super city now. It still makes me lots of money because of the distance between the stations, but it's just basically a super city. And it's going to continue to grow like that. So anyway, the idea was from Caprica City out here to Townsville. Now, I can see, and this person said that they did this and it made them a lot of cash. Now, I can see how that would work if it was, that long of a route and you had 2 or 3 trains on there running. However, unfortunately, that's not what we're doing. This track is going to line up and go here to Erie, and then this track is going to come this way into Erie, and we're going to make Erie this giant passenger center from the trains. And what will probably happen is we will do a third line on a third track going out this way, probably down around to Raccoon City or Mega City 1, one of the two. But what's going to happen today is we're going to connect these up. So why don't we get that going? All right, so I want one of these. I want 3 tracks. I want 240 in the length, please. Ooh, it's going to be expensive. Why don't we just do the 2 tracks for now, and then we can do the 3 tracks later? That'd probably be a better idea. Let's put it out here so we can. I know I want it cheaper than that if it's possible. Unless, no. Come on, I saw 229. Oh, there's 224. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'm good with that. All right, so this is going to be, since we paid back 5 million or 4.5 million, we're probably going to have to take out some of this in order to keep this going. I'm going to put this into second gear so that we can get some money flowing in, as much as we're going to be paying out money. Alright, so there's that. We'll do... That's probably good. Trains don't go over 31 right now anyway. We need to prepare a little bit for the future, though. No, 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 no. Come on. We want to... How much would it be to just connect it up? $1 million. Oh. There's going to be a bridge regardless. So there's no getting around that. Yeah... It's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, honestly, we could go out this way, but then we'd have to come back in this way. And no. 306. I don't like it. Let's yeah, I don't know why that popped up. I apologize for that. Let's say pause. We'll take this out. That's eek. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt the old bank balance for sure. Let's make sure we get this right because I don't want it to screw up. Borrow. Ooh, owie. Gosh, that hurts. My goodness. Holy moly. All right, now we need to split in here. A junction. Some description. That's probably good. I think it probably could have been a little bit better, but we're not going to complain. This is going to be the really expensive part. I mean, that's a bridge, folks. Like, maybe. If there's going to be a tunnel and a bridge, and it's going to be expensive. What we need to do is let this run, because we're not going to... I don't want to take out too much money out of the bank. If we don't have to. We're going that way. Yes, we're going that way. 51 is not great. It's not. It isn't. I'll be honest. It's not great. But we got to remember that we don't have a bunch of pork barrels to use to do this. So now we got to kind of just sit around and wait for that to do its thing. And while we're doing that, what we can do is we can send these trains. Hello. I appreciate it. So you're at number 4, and then we say you go to 5, and then this becomes 6, and then everything's good. And then this one can get another train, just not right now. And then we'll need some road. Scroll through the road here. Find us some nice road. Let's try and get us some... Ooh, get us the roll around of the month just happened. Back up to 7. No, wait, we're back up to 6. That's fine. Let's get some road in here. Cheaply, please. Cheaply. We don't have, money to just be throwing around. I'm going to need that before the end of the year, if you don't mind. I don't want to have to take out $500,000 just to pay for 40 grand. Come on. Let's roll it. Roll it. Come on. Roll it. There we go. Bam. Okay. Now all we need to worry about is getting a stop in. We'll do it like that. Let's open this up, see where everything's going. Cool, cool. All right, let me grab one of these. Then we need to go back to this, and we're going to say, that's a stop, that's a stop, that's a stop, 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 stop. I'll stop there. Good, a stop there. Back. Oh, no, had the money. We're down 200K. That's okay. Ooh, a tank car. Yeah, back to the oil thing. So I have to put in my own oil facility of God, I can't talk today. I apologize. I have to put in my own oil processing facility to make fuel. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to put that yet. We need to try and make it somewhere centralized on the mainland so that everybody can benefit from it. And it be a decent distance that will make some cash, especially if we need to use trains. Come on, come on, come on. You need to, get with the program here. Listen, it's the end of January and you haven't even gone into the green yet. Don't make me look like a fool. There we go. There we go. And then we'll need a line. And this is gonna be, I think this is Erie. Wait. Let's make sure we don't already have a line. We don't. Line 1. So it's gonna be Erie Transit. Erie Transit. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. And there's a thing somewhere. Do we want to go all, go all the way from here because it's less money? Of course. So we're gonna do the land hours, I think. No, we're not. They're expensive. Yeah, we are. 1, 2. Come on, a little bit more money. 3. There you go. There you go. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's gonna go on Erie Transit. The fleet of Landauers. We'll follow them around to their destination. Get a nice little view of the countryside. Look at them go. Look at this person, these people walking between the towns because they're like, we don't want to wait on the train. It's too slow. We'd rather just take the bus. Look at that rail laying. We're going to have to relay that rail when we get more money. Make it look better. Because it is really lumpy. And I did not sign up to build roller coasters. I signed up to build a transport network. And that will slow us down significantly. Especially until we get better, bigger, faster, better trains. Speaking of a better train. Here comes the westbound line, the blue train. We're supposed to be following the land hours. Yeah, I know. We haven't forgotten. Trust me, it's not been forgotten about. It's going to be a moment, I'm sure. I'm sure of this. Yes, we're back in the negative, but we are making cash, and that's the important part. Like, what are we making this year? We're down 558 last year, but that's okay because we set this up and put in a new line. We're down 147 this year, but it's coming back. It's coming back. And we're going to slow down significantly on this dirt road, which is going to be interesting. At least it'll be entertaining. Oh, look. Is there anybody on board? A couple people. We're going to need some better trucks, though, because that's not helping. Those things can barely climb that hill. What does your horsepower look like? Hey, hello. Come back here. 14. That'll definitely get us up the hill. Stop taking off. Hey, look at those trees. That's just something. Someone needs to come out here and do something about that. They're just kind of hovering in midair. I'd be calling the Ministry of Wizards and get them out here as soon as possible. Find out why and what is causing those trees to hover back there alongside the road. And it looks like we've arrived in Erie. We have. All right. So that's that. And what may happen is we may have to do this one station part at a time. So next episode might have to see this part connected up because I don't think we're going to have the money, and I really don't want to take out the cash again. Not until we've made, you know, a significant difference in you know, the way things are going. Now this is going to require another train. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 trains. Gosh darn it. That's all right. How many are you carrying? Where did you go? You've got the fictional, and you've got 5 what? Bavarian cars? Okay. So we need 1 more fictional and 5 more Bavarian cars. And the first thing we need to do is connect up the line because we're not doing anything without it. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. No, we won't do it that way. We'll just do it this way. Come on. Right, okay. And then double track, yep. And then get one of these, and then, right. We don't need another one, that's it. Right. Okay. So we need fictional is 374k. We're not going to get it this month. It's definitely not happening this month, folks. We might have to actually borrow it. How much are the cars? They're 155 and we need 8 of them, so that's over 1 million. We're not gonna... We're gonna have to borrow it. That's fine, just borrow it. Pause. Buy trains. We'll need... how many do they have? 5. Okay, so we'll say... We'll give you 6. Because these need to be upgraded as well. So we'll say... The fictional... Right, and 6 Bavarian cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, okay. And you're going to go on the westbound line. And then the westbound line is going to see... Oops. The westbound line is going to see what? What's the westbound line going to see? It's going to see the fictional... And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Right. And how much? 2.75 million. That's not going to happen right now. How old are these vehicles? 15, 14. That's not old enough. Let them run. And we'll just let the one run with 6 cars and the others with what they have. Right. So back into the thing that you go. Get out of here. Go. Go. You can be the new and improved, and you'll be you can be this really strange blue color. This teal baby blue kind of color. To stand out from the rest and be like, hey, I'm the brand new one and I got one more car than you do. How do you feel about that? And I say, we feel just fine about that, Gov. You go ahead. That's just more pulling power for you. Or less pulling power for you and more cars to pull. So. Hello. Alright. Oh, we can pay back. Repay. There we go. Ooh, down 2 grand. That's okay. Or, I'm sorry, 200 grand. We got our back down to 7 million owed to the bank. Back over here to the southbound line. You guys are doing fairly nice. How old are you? Only 2 years. 2 years, see? 2 years and you're carrying how many passengers? 64. How many are you carrying? That's the Colonel. He's carrying 64. Making some 30k. Wow, that was nice. But yeah, so things are going, things are working, things are doing things, things are happening, as it were, and things are going to continue to happen, I would think, as it were, as long as we keep this profitability up and the demand for passengers. How much are you making? As 324,000 last year, just you. Let's take a look at the lines again. Okay, so yeah, southbound, this one just got another train, so it's gonna drop the money for a moment. And then it's going to start picking it back up because we're already, look, we're max passengers for both lines. This one needs another train, but it's not going to get another train until we get it connected up to Erie, in which case it will be required to have another train because there'll be 5 cities connected and needing 4 trains. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up this time. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this one, please leave me a like and a thumbs up. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. The chaos is mightier than the sword on this channel. If you're a regular here and you know this, if you're not and you'd like to see more of this kind of variety of chaos, then hit the red subscribe button. I would encourage you to do so at this time. I've been Nexxus. This has been Transport Fever. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.